I think one of the problems for Reality right now is that none of the bases that Seiya has are really accessible to him, so he can't really take down a base. He has been doing a lot of harass, but if you can't take down bases and you don't take as many bases as your opponent, then eventually that will catch up to you. And it looks like they are about even. Seiya might be up one base, but he is definitely expanding a bit more aggressively than Reality is. The race are in right now, picking at tanks of Reality, and Reality's Air Force comes in and is picking up the Valkyries that got separated from the race. There's a huge battle going on right now. There's a couple Goliaths down there for Seiya, but almost all of the Air Force goes down for Reality, with a few wraiths left for Seiya. So Seiya's going to take this opportunity to try to push with his tanks.
Seiya acquitting himself very well there in that aerial dogfight. Only 2 Valkyries left for Reality. Reality either needs to supplement his Air Force or build a few more Goliaths. There aren't a critical number of Wraiths out yet. If there are something like 20 or 30 Wraiths, they can go and destroy expansions at will. As it stands, Seiya not going to be quite able to do that. Seiya being much more proactive about expansions, despite the fact that he's not too careful about guarding them. I think he is floating Command Center over there to the 6 o'clock. Although he needs to, I'm pretty sure you need to mine out that mineral first, so he needs to send a dropship over. And is that Seiya's base at the 10 o'clock? Did I see that correctly? He put down sort of a command center at an off-center position?
Yeah, he's trying to steal some minerals from Reality's base there. And we'll see more transferring from Reality, and Reality is trying to take the 10 o'clock. He'll be surprised when he see there's SCV mining at it when there's no command center is hiding in the back. And Reality, Seiya is moving his force to the right side here. He's looking forward to take this position, and he will be able to. And there's only a few tanks and vultures from Reality, and Reality is trying to come in with his air force, but he sees a lot of Goliaths, and Smarty backs off.
I think the reason that Seiya's placed his command center at a weird place like that is not only because of the mines that are blocking the normal position, but because, as you can see there, the tanks would be able to range the command center if it was in its normal position pretty easily. The tanks are shooting at the SCVs right now, but obviously they can't get to the command center because they're quite further away. Reality actually transferring SCVs in now at the same time, and they might actually, as soon as Seiya's SCVs move out, then Reality's SCVs move in. Both of them kind of occupying the same base at the same time, and there's, oh geez, Reality moving all of his tanks into the mines and losing them, and now Seiya's going to be able to push him with his tanks, and he will probably be able to take this base back for himself almost immediately.
I have to say, Seiya has made a pretty impressive comeback, or perhaps Reality not seizing the advantages he accrued from the economic devastation that he's laid waste to Seiya's bases numerous times, but Seiya has managed to rebuild his economy. At the same time, Reality has too small of an air force, I feel, to compete with Seiya. Seiya has built up a critical number of raids. I think the game will come down to this aerial battle yet again. Seiya proving himself to be a better air versus air player, certainly, winning both engagements thus far in the game in the air because of his superior numbers, too. I don't know what upgrades are. I think it's 1-1 for Seiya here on the air. I don't know what Reality's upgrades are. Probably similar. But Reality, I'm not quite sure what he can do at this point. He's going to lose control over that 10 o'clock base. He's going to be boxed in and only has 2 mining bases, I believe. I think the natural there of the 11 o'clock is probably almost by now. Whereas it looks like there are, well, if you count this sort of a weird base, you can say between 2 to 3 bases mining for Seiya. Plus Seiya's put down a command center there at the 4 o'clock expansion. So I think Seiya will have superior resource intake unless Reality can do something massive to change this game.
Yeah, as it gets to later stages again, the air superiority become more important because of the island map, that island expansion that this map has. Whoever has the air superiority can take the island maps and get more bases than the other player. Looks like Seiya is taking the he's getting 1 base ahead of Reality with the 430 with the 330-ish expansion here, and Reality can't really do anything about it.
That 10 o'clock base could well prove to be the most important part of this game. Seiya isn't fully mining from it, but he's mining a bit, And as he continues to mine from that, and really reality does not, um, then that's really a base that reality should be able to contest, but he's just not doing it. And it's partially because he ran some of his tanks into the mines there, and he doesn't have a lot of troops to be able to spare to go over there. Obviously, a lot of his food, his supply is in wraiths right now, so he doesn't have tons of tanks to spare. He obviously needs a certain amount to hold the defensive line that he has, and so because of that, he can't really contest the 9 o'clock base right now.
Both players putting down yet more starports. I think Reality does have minerals saved up in his bank sufficient to build a good number more raids, and similarly, so does Seiya. The critical difference, I feel, is that should both players exchange their air forces, and both air forces are pretty much destroyed, Seiya is the one who's going to be able to build up a bigger air force quicker than Reality is. And the longer this game goes on, as long as Seiya has position over that base, he doesn't even really need to mine from it. He just needs to deny it to Reality. Seiya will win the war by attrition. Reality, I feel his best chance is to affect some sort of attack. Seiya thus far has not shown that he's too good at reacting at two positions. Seiya coming in with a drop here. The 12 o'clock is going to get cleaned up by this Air Force quite easily. Goliath's not going to do anything against all those raids. But Seiya, Reality hopefully realizes that Seiya's weakness is he doesn't seem to respond too well. Reality feints with an attack, for instance, at the east. He can bring out all his forces for a decisive breakthrough at the west and try to kill one of the expansions. I think that's what Reality needs to do. Reality, though, content to patrol his forces and gradually losing ground here. I do not like the chances for Reality at this point.
Yeah, all Seiya has to do right now is just hold the ground. It is way easier for Terran to defend and push it. He could just hold a 10-30 expansion and then win a game that way. And I believe Seiya has more production facilities than Reality. If a huge battle occurs and both players lose all their raids, Seiya will be able to get out more raids faster.
Yeah, Seiya's moving forward with his tanks, just taking even more ground away from Reality. So Reality really is no longer in a position where he can contest the 9:30, 10 o'clock base at all. So really, it's just the bases that are taken right now, or the bases that it's going to be for the rest of the game. It's just whoever can do the most with the resources that they've mined and the units that they have right now is going to be able to win the game. Picking it Goliath a little bit there is Seiya, and Reality bringing in all of his race now. There's a huge battle. Reality actually had his race split up a bit and loses several of them. Good opportunity there for Seiya, picking up a few race.
I think Seiya was content in that battle just to seize an advantage. Also, you notice he's suiciding SCGs just to free up side. Surely he's got a lot of resources stored up. This game is going to come down to a massive aerial battle here. This is perhaps a Warsaw Pact versus NATO, a hypothetical war that never happened. Surely both sides would have deployed thousands of jets, and this is exactly what this is going to be. Whoever comes out ahead in this aerial engagement will win the game. A massive battle here going down. I cannot tell what is going on. All I know is missiles are flying all over the screen here, and it does appear that Seiya might come out ahead. He is going to come out ahead in this aerial battle, and with that he will win the game. So GG surely coming out soon from Seiya. I mean, from Reality.
Wow. All I can say is wow. Right now, Seiya has defeated Reality's Air Force, and he, like I said, he has taken out this island expansion. I think he has put his game in his pocket here. It's just a matter of time until Reality GG's.
Yeah, I don't really understand why Seiya's pulling his race back. I would imagine he would want to kill that command center just to make sure that he can't mine from that base. And actually, Reality is pushed forward a bit at the 3 o'clock. I'm not really sure how much mining has gone on that base. It seems pretty fresh, but Seiya's not mining from it. But really, the problem right now is that there's a huge air force out for Seiya and nothing to contend with it from Reality. So as long as Seiya keeps his race with it, yeah, there's the GG coming from Reality.
Onjin Star is gonna defeat Samsung Khan 4-2.
Yes, very nice. So I believe, so you say there is going to be the third game tomorrow, is that correct? The third series,
That's correct.
rather.
Yesterday, Con won 4-2 yesterday, and now Stars won 4-2 today. So tomorrow's going to be, I think it's a few hours later than it was today, but it's going to be the third best of 7 between Stars and Con, and the winner of that is going to go ahead to face the winner of KT versus SDX. I'm not really sure where their games are at right now, but I believe KT won yesterday, so very good. KT's in a pretty good shape to move forward to face Stars in the next round.
You are correct that KT won yesterday. Pretty good series. I just remember the Flash game was like the clinic on how you're supposed to play TBTs. But there were some other good games too, I think. Anyway, well, I am not too keen on, for instance, joining a series that is already going on. Why would they play both series sort of at the same time? Are they on like one on OGN and one on NBC game, and that's why they're played at the same time? Okay, yeah, that's Well,
Okay,
that's
I
that.
think we should wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching, and then the three commentators that today are me, Ethan, and then we have Freezer Jumps, and then we have the Doctor. Thank you guys for watching once again, and then comment on my stream if you want. Thank you. Any last word?
I don't have too much else to say except thank you for watching. Certainly some exciting StarCraft today. Great PvP. And some, well, that was the most memorable game, I have to say. But, yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I think the stream is a bit better today, so that hopefully will be the trend further down the line. I don't think anyone's going to be commentating tomorrow. I think that's correct. I certainly won't be because it's quite a bit later. But I do plan to maybe commentate sometime in the future if that's okay. So I'll see you some other time.
See you guys.